Hi guys, hola, bienvenidos al primer episodio de Urban Impacto. I am Caro Ciro y lo prometido es deuda. Today I will be talking about myself and how I got into reggaeton in the first place. So yeah, let's get started. Right, so let's get started. As some of you may know, I am British Colombian, I'm British Latino. I was born here in the UK, but at an early age I moved to Colombia, where my parents are from, and there I lived for a few years. My teenage years, I grew up in Medellin, which some of you may know is the world proclaimed capital of reggaeton. Some of the biggest artists at the moment, J Balvin, Maluma, Caro Ciro, Farina, are from Medellin, so shout out to all my fellow paisas out there. And yeah, I think that's mainly how I reggaeton grew onto me, because I was there at the time where it was all starting. Back in the early 2000s, I remember the first few songs I listened to were Felina, Amor de Colegio, Baila Morena. So I definitely was highly influenced from an early age. I came back to the UK to further my studies and do a career in journalism, which initially I went into thinking that I wanted to be a TV news anchor and that news and current affairs was my passion. Shortly after I finished my degree, I realised, okay, that's not really my thing, so I need to find a new niche. And that's when I thought, okay, well, I don't really at the time I didn't really see anyone talking about reggaeton as such in the UK, or about urban Latin music in general, and especially not women, because obviously in a genre that's been mainly and highly male dominated, a woman talking about reggaeton, it doesn't happen quite often, especially not here in the UK. So it's always been an idea in the back of my mind to showcase, or have a space to showcase urban Latin talent. And ever since I've been writing articles, I met Guerrero a few years ago. I've been a strong advocate for the Latino culture and for the representation of the culture here in the UK, which, needless to say, is very underrepresented. So it's nice that I've met people along the way with that very same interest and passion to just push the culture forward. That's how Urban Impacto. That's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode of myself getting a bit more personal with you guys, letting you know where that interest for urban Latin culture comes from. And although I'm not an artist myself, I do feel quite strongly about anything and everything that there is to do with reggaeton. Right, and I think that's enough for today. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know a bit more about me, and stay tuned for the second episode, where I'll be talking about the top 10 female artists leading the industry at the moment. So make sure you stay tuned, you follow me on socials, you follow London Reggaeton, and thank you for watching.